Hi, this is Marty Lecklatter, Product Manager, IBM Forms Experience Builder. Today talking to you about using Watson services with Web. To put this topic in context, I think it's important to ask the question, what makes Web unique? Yeah, there's a lot of other products out there that'll let you build web forms and collect information. But what makes Web stand out? It has the ability to automate your business processes, to integrate with other systems, and this is where Watson comes in. And it gives you access to your data and your resources like no other software, and provides complete control over the behavior of the applications you create and how you want to extend those applications with additional functionality. So when you put these capabilities together and you combine them with Watson Cognitive Services, so in this case, sentiment analysis, you can create applications like this. In today's demo, we'll take a look at a customer feedback form. When the customer submits their feedback, Watson scores the feedback, and then based on the scoring and the rating, we determine the response. Let's take a look. Here I am in the customer feedback form. You can see that it is styled very nicely. I've got a background image. The form body itself is translucent on top of the image. The fields are laid out with images in the background, placeholders. The margin sets, custom fonts. I have a drop down here where I can type in and it's going to find me the option that begins with the letters that I type in. I'll fill out the rest of this, put my name in here, email, telephone number, and you can see that it has a mask which formats it with the dashes, and then my comment. And my comment is really a complaint. I've got an issue. And the complaint is custom field validation is difficult for business users to do in JavaScript. They're not happy with this approach. So let's go ahead and submit this. It tells us thank you, and somebody will be back in touch with us within the next 24 hours. Internally, our customer service team has a completely different view into the same application. They see a queue with the different forms that have come in. They're able to come in here and sort by when, product type, whether it's negative or positive. They can filter on positive and negative. And when they pick one of the forms, if it's negative, it's going to put them on a path to respond appropriately to a negative situation. If we go over and pick one that's positive, we can see here it says send thanks for positive feedback, write a response. Well, let's go back and let's find the one that I just submitted. Here it is right in the middle. We'll pick that. There's the comments that I put in. Customer field validation is difficult. My name, time, Watson scored it negative. Let's go ahead and write a response. I can also escalate. Perhaps I need to send this to my boss or boss's boss. I think I can handle this response. Watson is suggesting, while I'm going down this path of a negative response, or responding to a negative comment, use this text. There's some other things I want to respond with in terms of new feature that we put in the product to address this situation, which makes it much easier for business users to do field validation. So if I'm happy with that, then I can go off and send this. Flipping over into design mode, I can show you how this Watson integration works. The magic is all through this service configuration. The service configuration is set up with the new JSON quick services. So rather than selecting a service from the catalog, what I've done is simply just put in a URL. So this is the URL that I could use to go against Watson. I've got my API key in there, and then the second argument on the URL is the text. And Forms Experience Builder is able to take apart that URL and it sees, okay, the API key. You could make that assignable from the form. I'll leave it in the URL. Nobody sees it here, at least no end users see it, so I'll leave it there. The one thing that I do want to drive from the form is the text that I want to send to Watson. Right, so this will be the multi-line field, the comment that I actually want to pass through to Watson. So we give it this example URL call. It comes back, and we can see that it works. It's a valid response. The rest of this is a matter of mapping the inputs from the form. So we see here in the comment form the multi-line field, so this is the paragraph text, and that's going to the one mandatory input for the service, which is the text item. And then I have my output, so the status, whether it worked or not, the language, the score, and then the sentiment type, whether it's neutral, positive, or negative. And what I do is I map that into a section of the form here called Watson Stuff. And rather than showing the value in a field, what I'm doing is just using the echo text in the rich text widget, and I'm echoing that in the body of the form. So that's really all it took to do the Watson integration. You can do Watson integration with language translation. You could use it for many other sorts of activities in your forms. Very simple stuff and incredibly powerful. So in summary, we were able to show you how we were able to combine these unique capabilities of IBM Forms Experience Builder together with Watson to address a common use case scenario that has the potential to transform the way you do your business. Thank you.